Today our topic is how to stay focused like a Stoic. Life is full of distractions. Every day we face things that pull our attention away from what truly matters. Social media, endless notifications, worries about the future, regrets about the past, these can all make it hard to stay focused. But the ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus had a way of dealing with distractions that is still useful today. They believed that the key to a good life is not in controlling the world around us, but in controlling our own minds. To stay focused like a Stoic, we need to learn how to master our thoughts, accept what we cannot change, and direct our energy toward what truly matters. First, let's talk about the importance of understanding what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us, like our thoughts, actions, and decisions. Other things are not up to us, like the weather, other people's opinions, or unexpected events. When we try to control things that are outside our power, we waste energy and create unnecessary stress. For example, if you are working on an important project and someone interrupts you, you might feel frustrated. But the Stoics would remind us that we cannot control other people's actions. What we can control is how we respond. Instead of getting angry, we can calmly refocus on our task. By accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what we can, we become more resilient and less distracted. Next, let's discuss the idea of living in the present moment. The Stoics believe that the present is the only time we truly have. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. When we worry about things that have already happened or things that might happen, we lose sight of what is happening right now. For example, if you are studying for an exam but keep thinking about how hard it might be or how you did on a previous test, you are not giving your full attention to your studies. The Stoics would say that the best way to stay focused is to concentrate on the task at hand. By focusing on the present, we can do our best work and avoid the stress of worrying about things we cannot control. Another important Stoic idea is the concept of memento mori, which means remember that you will die. This might sound dark, but it is actually a powerful way to stay focused. When we remember that our time is limited, we are more likely to prioritize what truly matters. For example, if you know you only have 1 hour to work on a project, you are more likely to use that hour wisely instead of wasting it on distraction. The Stoics use this idea to remind themselves not to take time for granted. They believe that every moment is a gift, and that we should use it to pursue our goals and live a meaningful life. To stay focused like a Stoic, it is also important to practice self-discipline. The Stoics believe that self-discipline is the foundation of a good life. Without it, we are easily swayed by our desires and emotions. For example, if you want to stay focused on your work but keep checking your phone, you need to exercise self-discipline. This means making a conscious effort to resist distractions and stay committed to your goals. One way to practice self-discipline is to set clear boundaries. For example, you might decide to turn off your phone for an hour while you work or to avoid social media until you have finished your tasks. By practicing self-discipline, you train your mind to stay focused and avoid distractions. Another Stoic practice that can help you stay focused is negative visualization. This involves imagining the worst-case scenario and then thinking about how you would handle it. For example, if you are worried about failing an exam, you might imagine what would happen if you did fail. Would it really be the end of the world? Probably not. You might have to retake the exam or find another way to achieve your goals. By imagining the worst-case scenario, you can reduce your fear and focus on what you need to do to succeed. The Stoics believe that this practice helps us prepare for challenges and stay calm in difficult situations. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of simplicity. In a world full of distractions, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. The Stoics believed that we should focus on the essentials and avoid unnecessary complexity. For example, If you are working on a project, you might be tempted to add extra features or make it more complicated than it needs to be. But the Stoics would advise you to keep it simple. Focus on the core purpose of the project and avoid getting sidetracked by things that are not important. By simplifying your life and your work, you can stay focused on what truly matters. Another way to stay focused like a Stoic is to practice gratitude. The Stoics believe that we should be grateful for what we have, even when things are difficult. When we focus on what we lack, we become distracted and discontent. But when we focus on what we have, we feel more satisfied and motivated. For example, if you are struggling with a difficult task, you might feel frustrated and want to give up. But if you take a moment to think about the opportunity to learn and grow, you might feel more motivated to keep going. By practicing gratitude, you can shift your focus from what is wrong to what is right, and this can help you stay focused on your goals. The Stoics also believed in the power of routine. They understood that our habits shape our lives. If we develop good habits, we are more likely to stay focused and achieve our goals. For example, if you want to stay focused on your work, you might create a daily routine that includes time for work, exercise, and relaxation. By sticking to this routine, you train your mind to expect and accept these activities as part of your day. Over time, this routine becomes a habit, and it becomes easier to stay focused. The Stoics believe that small, consistent actions lead to big results. Finally, the Stoics believed in the importance of reflection. At the end of each day, they would take time to reflect on their actions and thoughts. They would ask themselves questions like, did I stay focused on what truly matters? Did I act with integrity? Did I waste time on distractions? By reflecting on their day, they could learn from their mistakes and improve their focus. You can do the same by taking a few minutes each evening to think about your day. Ask yourself what went well, what could have gone better, and what you can do differently tomorrow. This practice of reflection helps you stay aware of your actions and make better choices in the future. In conclusion, staying focused like a Stoic is about mastering your mind, living in the present, and directing your energy toward what truly matters. It is about understanding what is within your control and letting go of what is not. It is about practicing self-discipline, simplicity, and gratitude. It is about developing good habits and reflecting on your actions. By following these Stoic principles, you can stay focused on your goals and live a more meaningful life. Remember, the key to staying focused is not in controlling the world around you, but in controlling your own thoughts and actions. As the Stoics would say, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So, take a deep breath. Focus on the present moment and take one step at a time. You have the power to stay focused and achieve your goals.